So, I love to be loved. I love women. I like that two people can come together and have beautiful moments and have beautiful experiences. I was raised in a 2-parent household. Now, that don't mean a nigga ain't go through shit. That just means that I saw that was an example of me. They say what you grow up on defines you. So a lot of my foundation comes from two people coming together and then divorcing, but two people coming together and creating me and my siblings and other things and things like that. So, and even just me in general, like I like people. I like seeing people happy. I like seeing people come together, even though I'm heavily an introvert. I like just seeing a man and a woman, or whatever. It don't have to just whatever. I just like seeing love. I like seeing love. I like seeing people enjoy themselves, seeing people just being in love, whether it's their talents, whether it's another person. But we're gonna stay on people, because this video is about relationships, and I'm strictly just speaking from my personal experience. So yeah, I was out there in the yard getting some yard work done, outside. I was outside with it. But this is strictly for me, and I'm just gonna put myself out there in the spotlight. Do not get into a relationship if you do not have a healthy form of detachment. If you do not have a healthy form of detachment, I would not get in a relationship. Why do I say this? Because everything I just said sounds wonderful, sounds spectacular, it sounds good. But there's certain laws of the universe. You got the law of rhythm, you got the law of polarity, you got the law of gender, law of vibration. You got a lot of just things going on out here. And when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to one thing. We're saying yes to an experience, you're also saying yes to, you might have to detach from that experience in one point in your life. Like, when you're accepting love, you're also accepting hate. So for all the people that was like me, where you mostly just saw the love and the pleasure and the dopamine and the oxytocin or whatever that chemical is called, serotonin. Yes, all them chemicals flood through your brain when you meet somebody, when you with somebody, when you fucking having sex, making love with somebody. All these things, when we come together with other people, all these things are happening that are very pleasurable things. But there's also some things that can also happen, like abuse, like manipulation, like also the wrong way that we handle each other. And if you can't deal with that side too, in a state of, just, if you can't handle both of them, like, okay, so what I'm saying is, if you're the only person that can deal with just lovey-dovey moments and that's all you want, but you can't deal with the uncomfortable moments, y'all, going back and forth, arguing, just whatever happens in the clash of us just being human. If you can't deal with that also, I would highly advise not to just jump into relationships, or like learn yourself more, learn how to treat people, learn social cues, emotional intelligence. There's a lot of information out here that can help us just deal with life, but also how we treat each other and understanding one another. And I feel like to just go out like how we are right now, I mean, we ain't got no choice but to be around each other. We human, but like, I feel like as a human race, we should all be like understanding each other more, even if we do come from different backgrounds or different walks of life. Like it should be a yeah, it should be an understanding experience. I ain't saying motherfuckers gotta like, but it should just, to me, it should just be I've seen me living life, going through certain experiences. I've seen the unintentional hurts you can cause just from being in ignorance, or just not having the mindset that you have now, or your perception is skewed, or your mindset is skewed. And a lot of these things just come from ignorance. I remember I was watching the Book of Clarence, and there was this scene where, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was a scene on there where he said, we don't need punishment, we need enlightenment. And I really feel that as a human species, it's like we need enlightenment. We need, which we are getting now. You know, we're seeing that a lot in the life and things like that. But like, we need more enlightenment. We need more knowledge, less ignorance. Because I feel like the way we handle people, even myself, like I'm putting myself in this. It was a way I was handling people. I didn't even know I was handling people like that until I got the knowledge. Like, I didn't even really know how I was acting, how I was coming across to people, none of that, until I had to be enlightened, whether that was through mushrooms, whether that was through conversations I'm having with other people, whether that's me learning new information through reading or just whatever, or me having conversations with myself like this and just recording it. Like, and all those systems of what I just said are me expanding myself. They're expanding, because that's one thing I can also say about me too. I've never stayed the same. I've never been the type of person where it's like, I'm not trying to learn more. I'm not trying to understand more. I'm always trying to like gain more knowledge, gain more understanding. Where my chapstick at? Gain more just clarity. And you can only do that by expanding yourself. To me, it's just like a video game where you start off and the whole map might be closed to you. But then you play the game more, and now the parts that was dark are now lit. And now you're able to, go over here and go over there. So it's the same thing with life. It's like you're expanding your mindset when it just comes to, just life. And I feel like we're like, as a world, it's like we're on some like, I'ma just like stay in this, like I'ma just stay in this mindset and then have people deal with it. Because think about it, like if I would have never expanded my awareness on certain things, went and got the knowledge myself, it's like I would have been treating people the same way and been like, what's wrong, and just deal with it. Unless me myself was like a type of person where it's like, no, I'm trying to understand this. No, I reacted wrong in that. Let me see how I can come back and do that better. Let me get some more information on how I can do that in a better way. You know what I mean? Like, and for some people it's just like, no, I'm good. I'm perfect who I am. I don't need to learn more. I'm good. And it's just like, whoa, like you realize you ain't really helping. Like, you're not helping the collective. Like, you just like, okay, that's cool. Because think about how much that helps us. If you got the same, like, think about it like this, right? Simple idea. Working as a collective, working solo. Right now, we're living in a very like solo collective. It's like a mixture. But imagine if we at the pool. There's been people at the pool and their kids done died. Okay, well, anywhere. There's been incidents where what if everybody had the knowledge? Okay, put it like this. I want to make sure I express this correctly. We outside. It's me and like 4 other people outside. One of us gets a snake bite. Now, none of us know how to handle the snake bite because none of us have the knowledge on it. But imagine if someone did. Then, you know what I'm saying, that person might not have to die and everything would have been fine. It's no difference than a person, let's say you got a group of people and they come from very abusive backgrounds. Well, if you got one person or two people in there that know how to handle that. So instead of them all hurt people, so instead of y'all all attacking each other and it becoming bigger animosity off of that, no, because one person expanded their mind, because one person went outside of themselves, now everybody can tap into that. You see what I'm saying? Like, instead of everybody being so rigid to the point where nobody moves. Think about this. Think about like a village. Think about like a tribe. And their whole like from their ancestors, they stayed in this one section of the land. But in their time period, that section of the land starts to, like, whatever climate, it starts, being a drought, famine, whatever. They can either remain rigid and stay there, or they can move. They can expand themselves. Okay, I see what's going on over here. We're gonna move. We're gonna find more fertile land. But that experience can never be had if no one moves. And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to just relationships in general, I kind of went on a little tangent. I definitely for sure went on a tangent, because this was not really even what the video was about. It was more dealing with the romantic side of relationships, but this is fine too. I guess this needed to come out too. Okay, so you got that aspect. Boom. Try to be expansive when you deal with people, because people are there's multitude of us. We come from multitude of backgrounds. So if you're going to deal with people and have a better relationship with people, then you have to expand yourself. You got to have a bigger awareness in yourself. So the romantic side of things, I personally don't like how I feel after a breakup. Summarize it all up. I don't like, well, not the whole video, but just, I don't like how I feel after a breakup. I don't like the emotions and the feelings that come with that. So I'm not getting in no more relationships. Because to me, it's like, if I don't like the after effect of something either, then I don't want to deal with it either. Like, and I don't like how I just don't like, I'm not even about to go into detail. I might go on it in a later video, but like, I don't like how I feel after a breakup. I don't like how I feel after, yeah, I just don't like all that. Everything that's just categorized with just, like, I like all the good things that come with having a girlfriend and y'all being boyfriend, or having a wife and a husband, or just two people coming together and being consistent. I like all the good things about that, but I don't like all the bad things about that. So to me, it's like, if I can't agree to the whole, then I'm not going to agree to it at all. That's just me. I feel like doing a video about it. Y'all be easy. Peace.